Okay. I want to make sure we're good on everything. I think we're good. Okay. Already some loud noises on the other room. But okay, I think it's working. So, today we will be going through every single character in the Ninjago series and ranking them in a tier list. Voice crack. Okay, so to explain that, I was supposed to do the stream yesterday, but my voice was completely shot due to reasons that are embarrassing. So, yeah. Okay. What's up, Aldum? What's up, Clara? Project Hot Wheels. How you guys doing? So yeah, my voice was completely shot. It's still pretty bad, but so I had to delay the stream yesterday, but it's pretty good now. If you hear voice cracks, cut me some slack because I'm still trying to rehabilitate or whatever the word is. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into this. My camera is super bright. Like too bright, or is that a good thing? Too bright. Um, like because of my lighting or what? Okay, Clara and Aldeb are okay. Okay. So I guess then we should start. I sent out, bro. Okay, voice cracks are gonna be on steroids today. So please. Oh, strip lights down or we do um. There we go. Is that good? Okay. So um. Yeah, we're gonna be going through this. Maybe we should make the blue light a usual thing, like a tradition for these streams, because it kind of puts out the vibe. Um, okay, so we're gonna be going through all these characters. I sent out a link for this stream to a couple of Discord servers. So hopefully we should be getting a little bit more traffic as we roll along. Yeah. Okay. And let me know if I'm too loud, if my mic is too loud, but I think it's good. Okay, so here we have a huge list of characters. This list doesn't really do the whole show justice because there's so much more. But these are most of the major characters across all 15 seasons, plus the specials, plus the movies. Actually, not the movie. Yeah, no, this is just the show. Because the movie is a different canon. If a BK commercial comes on during the football game, I'm blasting it. Bro, I'm gonna oh yeah, who day, by the way. I'm doing the stream instead of the game because ain't nobody care about the game. But yeah. If you'd rather watch the game, be my guest. But we're here putting out the vibe, doing our own thing. So I think the last time I watched Ninjago was like 5th grade. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed to say that this is like one of my favorite shows. Um just because I grew up with it, but I also still believe it to be very good. It's one of the best like children's shows, I would say. Like it's well written just as its own show. It just mainly appeals to children, but I think it works. Like I can enjoy it as an older person myself, but older relative to, you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, let me edit this real quick. Okay, so we're gonna start. That was a very long intro, but we're gonna start Um, and if you can't make and watch the whole stream, the VOD will be available later. So, okay. So I think we should just go in order of what they give us. But change the background color, make it darker. Oh no, never mind, never mind, never mind. Gray. Gray. That. Okay, that's the default. Okay. And yes, I will be looking at the chat every now and then, just to see. Okay, cut me some slack. Okay, so we've got I forget this guy's name, but this is the guy who's one of the Serpentine leaders. I forget his name, but he's one of the Venomari. Venomari, is that right? I think so, Venomari. Venomari. Okay. So I think this person I mean, I feel the same way about all of the Serpentine leaders except for the Vermilion ones because those ones suck. But they're all right. Like these Snake Warriors, they're really just like um there to kind of combat Pythor's ideologies and stuff. Like Pythor will make a decision and they'll object to it, and then it'll just be a back and forth thing. So I'm just gonna put all of them together, all the Serpentine leaders on this. So I'm just gonna put it at C because it's like they don't really get that much screen time. They get more screen time. Whoa, they get more screen time later in the show than when they're the actual villains. They get more screen time when they're just like underneath Ninjago, just like chilling, like season 3 and on. So him here, uh, where are they at? I'm trying to find them. Not him. He's gonna go more like above, but okay. Him right there. So Scales, is that his name? Scales, yeah. Scales, Scales is different because he gets a lot more screen time and he's like the main one. But I don't know if he's better or worse because I know he's definitely not on the same level as them. But sometimes Scales can be annoying, especially like later on after season 2. But I feel like he gets a lot more screen time and he's more developed than the other characters. So I guess we'll put him in B, but no, we'll put him in C, but above the rest of them. Yeah. Okay. Um Crux. That's his name, right? Crux. F automatically. Everyone loves these characters. The villain of Chronicles and Crux. But I don't see the hype at all. They're so annoying. Okay, so people have to distinguish the difference between how important they are to the story versus how good or well written they actually are. Because the Chronics and Crux are the main villains of the season, and they're definitely impactful. Like they definitely contribute to the lore, but they're not good in any way. So I people just have to realize that. Cause yeah. Let's put him where's the Chronics? By the way, if you hear stuff in the back, it's the football game. Okay, here he is. Boom. And apparently these actual minifigures are rare to find. I don't know why, but I actually have them. Oh, I have them and I hate it. So, I mean they look cool. They're cool minifigures, but not cool characters. This furry girl from one of the worst seasons. She's all right. I hate how they try to make her Lloyd's love interest. It She's all right just for the role she had to play, but I think as a love interest to Lloyd, it wasn't that good, and I think they shouldn't have brought her back in Crystalized. Um, but Yeah, let's just put her in D because I kind of forgot about her, and when I do remember her, she's annoying. So yeah. um. Okay, and then we've got Arcturus. He's going in B. Now I can't put him in S because we haven't seen enough of him. But as one of the like of all the snake leaders, he's the most interesting one because of the whole story of the um I forget what do they call it? I forget what the species is called. Anacondrae. Okay. He's like the reason why I love the Anacondrae because the Anacondrae are so interesting, especially in season 4. So B tier. Not S because we don't see enough of him, but B tier. Uh Ash, is that his name? Ash. Um whoa. Oh my, this is gonna be too, I feel like I might have to delete this after. Uh okay. Um okay, the voice cracks are gonna be crazy. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. So don't laugh at me because don't laugh at me. Okay, Ash, I believe that's his name. He's one of the elemental masters, and I like most of the elemental masters. He did not get much screen time because he was immediately defeated by Kai in the second round of the tournament. So, and I don't even think I've ever heard him talk ever. Okay. So I let's put him in C because he's not bad. I just don't know if he's good or bad because he's barely in the show. So, uh, yeah. So C tier all the way, and we might have to put most of the other elemental masters in C. But then there are the very few elemental masters that are so good, I have to put them in either S or A. Like so good, like, and they bring them back for later seasons too. So okay. Uh, what's her name? Asphira? That's Asphira, right? Yes. Asphira. People hate on this character. Now, she is bad. She is bad, but she's not horrendous because she's actually like the writers made an attempt to make her well written. She wasn't, but they made an attempt. With other villains, they just don't care and they just write predictable. I'd rather have an interesting but poorly executed character than a non-interesting, really boring character. So I think this is D, but not F, because F is a boring, non-interesting character, let alone annoying, but also boring. So, Asphira is D. How far are we into the stream? We're about like 13 minutes. Okay. This girl, one of the ghosts from season 5. She's cool. See, she's cool. Um, actually, no. The ghosts are kind of annoying because they like scream all the time. So D. Uh, I'm not a big fan of the ghosts. I never have been, even as a kid. I always thought season 5 was mid. So, and I still stand by that. If you watch my actual Ninjago video, I've stated that season 5 is super mid, like super, super, super mid. Um, midder than Mater. I tried to make that rhyme, but it didn't sound cool. Okay. Uh, this dude. Whenever I say this dude or this girl, that should be an indicator of like it's so forgettable. I don't even remember their name. So So the people, the names that I know are the characters I actually like. So clearly, this person is F with the other Vermilion idiots. And I'm gonna just get it out of the way. I'm gonna put the other ones in there too. Um, I don't know where they're at. Uh, her, especially her, and this dude. And again, I have all three of these minifigures. Why? Why do I can't even yell without voice cracking. Let me let me let me yell freely without something stupid happening with my voice. Okay, I have all three. Let me wait. Okay, where are they at? So down here, it's these. I have those minifigures. I pretty much have every available Vermilion Warrior minifigure because my relatives chose to pick the worst possible Ninjago Lego sets to give me for Christmas. And I couldn't refuse because it's Lego and I like building Legos. But yeah. This dude. I actually like this dude, despite me forgetting his name. But what is his name? Um Belobo. I would have never remembered that. Um Belobo is his name. Is there a way I can see who's watching? Is that a thing? I want to see. Oh, just Clara. Hi, Clara. Um, he looks like Hagrid. Yeah, he Loki is Hagrid. He's just like he's a okay. So the if you don't remember, the elemental masters are the people that control the different elements, and he's the elemental master of nature. So by default, he looks like Hagrid. Like I feel like every single fictional character that has something to do with nature has like a long scruffy beard and is really like dirty and stuff. It's like he's like the John Muir of Ninjago. He's like the Radagast the Brown of Ninjago. So but I like him. He's pretty much the same as Ash. I'm there's that's his name, right? Ash. Yeah. He's pretty much the same as Ash. Let me click out of that. So C tier. But I like him a little bit better, so I'll put him there. Um, this dude, where's his partner? Because he has a dude that is helps him out too. Uh, where's he at? Oh, wait, what? Where is he? Oh, here we go. Okay. Um, so these two dudes are like the ice people. In like I said, one of the worst seasons, and they're just like quippy side characters. I think at one point they help Cole find this dude, this monster that's cute, but has a horrible design. I think at one point they help him find him, and they like want to go for berries or something stupid. I don't know. I don't even remember them, but if I did, I feel like they're boring. So I'll put them in the where'd I put him? Oh, there we go. Okay. I hate to keep checking to see how many people are watching, but I want to make sure that my link went through. Okay, and then we've got freaking Cyrus Borg. I almost forgot that that's his name. Cyrus Borg. This man is like weird. He doesn't really do anything. He's just there to like provide like some like tech stuff for the ninja whenever they need a new fresh design for a ship for their Lego sets. Uh he's just like, "Hey, I've got a new thing with like a new technology." Uh he isn't really a character. He's just a plot device, or he's just like the middleman. He if Ninjago was a video game, he would be like the owner of the shop. You would like go to him and get like money, and then you'd buy random like potions and stuff. Well, no, potions would be from Mistake, but the tech stuff would be from Cyrus Borg. So Cyrus Borg is not a character, but he's not bad. So I'm putting him at the bottom C. Okay. Okay, so we've got this girl, freaking Karen, purple hair lady that is the one forgettable elemental master. This is the one elemental master that like no one likes. I feel like in the Ninjago community, no one likes her because once everyone gets on Lloyd's side in the skating episode, she's the only one that still is like not part of it. She just like is the only selfish one, and she pays the price for it. She loses. So D tier. No one likes you. You literally look like Admiral Holdo. She gives me drag queen vibes. Yeah, freaking RuPaul, freaking. um, yeah. Um, okay. Master Chen, automatic S tier. Automatic S tier. Master Chen is the dopest villain ever. Like he's goofy and he can be funny, but he's so evil. He's probably the most evil, like over the Overlord. He's the most sinister. He does the most evil things ever. There's even like a theory. Shouts out to Tanner Fishies that like he would eat. He like ate anaconda people or something, or he did something weird like that. It's like the Wally cannibalism theory, kind of. So there's much more to him that meets the eye that we haven't seen. But even what we do see, he's like so evil, and I love it. uh, I think he's the only villain I remember. That's a good. If you were to remember only one villain, this is the one that you would want to remember because he's so good, so good. Um, okay, we've got this guy that was with the Iron Baron and like the people on the first realm. Uh, um, uh, what? Who is this man's? Who is this man's? I don't even know who this is. I'll just put him in D, I guess, because I don't remember him. All I know is I could tell from his design that he was from the realm of Oni and Dragon, but that's it. That's all I know. So I gotta put him in D. If there's people on this list that I straight up do not know, I automatically put them on D. Because it's not like I haven't seen the part where they're in it. I've literally seen the whole show. It's their fault that they're that forgettable. So I have to put them in D. Um, Clancy, I think is his name. Clancy. I like him. He's cute. Uh, he's one of the better pirates I think I remember. I like how everyone's story, like all the pirates' stories, it's not just like they're evil. They had to join the pirates for a very specific reason, either to like provide for their family or because they were dismissed like as a regular person. So like Clancy, like the Serpentine tribe didn't accept him, so he just became a pirate, which I like that. Um, I like that. So I'm gonna put him in B, over this dude. Yeah, I enjoy him. He's one of the better ones, and yeah, I also like his design and his voice acting. I like voice acting. I can't talk. Um, hopefully I clear up by the end of the stream. But I had hot tea earlier, but that hasn't really done anything. So we've got freaking uh ain't no way I don't remember his name. Klaus. Okay, Klaus. Klaus is so good. He's A tier. He's not S, obviously, because S is for the gods. But Klaus is so goated. He's just as interesting as Chen, if not more, because his backstory with Garmadon is so interesting. He like so he basically like from what I remember, he was training with Garmadon to become Master Chen's like pupil, and he lost. And so Klaus was mad. And then once Garmadon left, he took over. But there's like their banter, Garmadon and Klaus's banter, and their dynamic is like one of the best villain hero dynamics in the whole show. Um, so Klaus is definitely A tier, not S tier, because S tier are for like the biggest, best god tier characters like of all time. Bro, freaking Clutch Powers. He didn't even originate from this show. F tier. He's so annoying. Bro, I can't talk. He's so annoying. I especially when he's first introduced cuz he just like talks all the time. He cannot stop talking. And it pisses me off. I like F tier. Above the these dudes, but still F tier. Cole, best ninja, one of the best characters, automatic S tier. Automatic S tier. This dude is so funny. He's like the most attractive. Um most best powers, best hair, not Kai, Cole, best hair, best design, best color, best voice actor, best everything. He's just so good. He's my favorite. Now, I was disappointed with his season because they decided to screw it up. But as a character, he's so good. Rip Kirby Morrow, you will be loved. Um, that's all I have to say. He's so good. Um, this purple mech from season 10, I believe. Yeah, season 10. Uh uh whatever. C, I guess. Bottom of C. I don't know. He's not even a character. I don't even know if it's not even a character. Uh oh, what's up, Esteban? Thank you, my guy. Thank you. That's very helpful. Hopefully there's more traffic now. Don't tell okay, tell them Tell them my voice is trash because if they come expecting like a freaking like corpse husband freaking voice, Markiplier voice, they're not gonna get that because my voice is terrible right now. I need tissues really bad. But okay. Well, thank you, Esteban. Uh if you want, you can come on the stream and we can talk for a little bit, but you don't have to. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save him for the end. We're gonna save Dareth for the end because I'm gonna start like fangirling. Uh, we're saving him. This is what's her name? I forget everyone's freaking name in this, but this girl who Nadakon is in love with, who he thinks is Nia, or he thinks Nia is this girl because they look exactly the same for some reason. Uh, but we don't even get to see like half of these characters that much because I mean they're major characters, but they don't get anything to do. So the only time we see this girl, it isn't even her. It's just Nia talking as her. So it doesn't even count. All we know about her is that she was in love with Nauticon because she was like a gold digger or something, and that's it. So I guess C, but I don't know. Let me pause this for a second. I need to go get some tissues. So let me pause that. We'll be back in just a second, guys. Wait, am I still going? Oh no, I did something wrong. Uh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Wait, one more second. There we go. Okay, let me get back to the tab. Frog. Cool. Who are we on? Oh, okay. We talked about this girl. And then who is this? I forget who this is. Oh, it's the freaking it's the freaking pirate girl that I don't like. She's like the big girl, pause, that has like girl talk with Nia, and then they fight, and then she leaves, and that's all we see of her or whatever. Yeah, I don't like her as much as the other pirates. I mean, if all the other pirates are like B and C, she's definitely D. Uh, yeah, I don't really like her that much. What's up, Matthew? What's up? Okay, so if you Matthew, cut me some slack. My voice is trash right now. That's why I had to delay the stream yesterday. So if you hear a that's not my fault. I mean, it is my fault, but it's not because I'm like childish. It's just because I made a mistake and I threw my voice out. But hi, Matthew. D tier. I This girl, I don't like her that much. She's just there to like. So there's this common cliche in the show that they always, when there's like a big faction of people, there's only one female, and their entire purpose is just to be a female, which is stupid because a lot of females are really like a lot of females in the show are better than some men in the show, but then the other females are just there to be girls and there to be there. Like they're there to be females and that's it, or to be love interests and that's it. And she is an example of this. So epic. Um, so any character, male or female, that is just there because they are male or they are female goes in D tier by default. Two-Face dude, Doubloon, I think. That's his name, Doubloon. Uh Preach. I I'm I can't preach too hard though because my voice is gonna die again. Uh Doubloon is pretty cool. I like him just as much as Clancy, just a little bit less, but I like him. He has a cool design. I have a minifigure of him too. I like how his head can spin and he can do different emotions and stuff. I like the fight that him and Jay have when they're on the lighthouse, which I also have. No flex, but it's kind of destroyed. Uh, I He's just cool. He doesn't do much, but he's cool. He's like if the Knights of Ren we actually like got to see them. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he's like a Knight of Ren, but good. This Zane prototype, he he's cute, I guess. He's cute. He he doesn't really do anything. He comes back at one point, I think. Does he? No, I'm thinking of when he comes back later in the season. But he's cool. Uh I like I like how he like it makes sense that his father would want to have a replacement Zane for like practical needs after Zane has left. It doesn't make sense when you're thinking about how much he loves Zane, why he would try to replicate him again. But if you need someone for practical like chores and stuff, why not? But I don't know why he would design the droid as Zane. I mean, obviously from an audience perspective, it makes sense, but why would like if I had a droid as my pet or my son or whatever, and I loved him very dearly, and he either died or left or anything, why would I try to make another one to like replace him? My love for him, it's gonna stay regardless of whether he's alive or not. So why would I try to replicate someone I love? That's stupid. Now, if I need a droid to do chores around the house, then sure. But why would you make him look like the person you used to love? That's just stupid to me. So he's cool though. I'll put him in B. Below Arcturus because Arcturus is cooler, I should say. Zane or not Zane's parents, Jay's parents are kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. They are not self-aware at all. Whenever they get put in dangerous situations, they just like stand there and act like nothing's happening. Or they're just like, oh, howdy do? I'm gonna oh Jay, you look so cute with Nia. Like, bro, there's literally snakes about to attack you. So so What do you they're stupid. They're they are stupid. But okay, F tier is the shameful tier for all of the characters I want to die. I don't want Jay's parents to die because his parents already died. So I wouldn't want more parents to die. But yeah. Um Me when don't clown on me. I've already explained that my voice is out because I was yelling yesterday. So don't clown on me. Uh I mean you can clown on me if you want, but cool. Have you ever had a dream that you win? You lay it all out. Yeah. True. That is true. If you're referring to when I was talking about Jay's parents, then that is true. Okay. Freaking king and queen of Ninjago or whatever. Before before this season, we had no idea there was even like a king or queen of Ninjago. This was never previously established. This is like the one thing that I don't like about Sons of Garmadon is that they introduce a lot of things that have art that have existed this whole time that we just didn't know about. I don't know. They're kind of wrong. I don't like these characters low key. They're kind of wrong for like neglecting Harumi and not realizing that she's like depressed and like sad and has trauma. They're just like, oh, we'll take you in, but we won't actually care about you or anything. So like, how do they not see that Harumi was literally falling to the dark side? How do they not see that? I I don't know. So they're gonna go in D. D is where I'm gonna put a lot of these people. F is where I put the most excruciating characters, and C and to S, like from C to S, are not bad characters. They're just not good. Wait, what? C is not good characters, but B, S, and A are really good. Um, it's cool and all, but it also is kind of goofy, introducing things out of nowhere. Correct. Like when what were there ever? It's a city. It's not like a monarchy. What? When was there ever kings and queens of? This isn't knights in shining armor. This is a freaking modern city. So like, why would there be ever? Why would there ever be kings and queens? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Um, freaking Faith. That's her name, right? Faith. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, Faith. Um, she's cool. I don't know. She's she's whenever the ninja go to like a new realm or a new place they haven't seen before, there's always like a cliche guide character that just is there to like lead them along their way and to be like a more interesting dynamic. So like Faith is just one of those people. She's more interesting than most other like side characters, but she's still not crazy. I didn't really remember her that much. So she goes in C like every other mid character. I need to stop voice cracking and start not voice cracking. Um, the Falcon, automatic S. Oh no, let's put it in A. It's the Falcon. You can't go wrong with the Falcon. The Falcon is the reason why Zane found who he was, that he was a robot. The Falcon is the reason why Zane found his true potential. The Falcon is the GOAT of season 1. And then they forget about him. They forget about the Falcon. And then the ninja are supposed to do things by themselves, but the Falcon carries the team. So, like, why did you why did you neglect the Falcon after season 1? I don't know. Falcon is A tier though. I just hate that the writers forgot about him. What did I just do? Oh, okay, there we go. Burb. True. Burb. Burb. I can't talk. I literally cannot say freaking burb without voice cracking. Okay, burb. Indeed. Um okay. Now we've got okay, F tier. I hate this man. This man freaking betrayed the ninja for no reason. Like, what was his reason? Did he get paid off? No, I don't think so. He literally was just like, I like Moro better than the ninja. But he has no reason to trust Moro in any way. Moro could have immediately disposed of him. So why does he betray the ninja? Like why? There's just no it's uncalled for. There's no reason. So just don't talk to me. I don't even remember your name. Wasn't it like Philip or something? Something stupid Philip. Falcon would have been really interesting in later seasons. I agree. Especially with the new tech upgrades that like the other ninja get. It would have been cool to see the Falcon get more like upgraded with tech and stuff. Like they could have had a whole episode where Falcon goes undercover to like spy on like they should have given Falcon in his own season. That's how goated Falcon is. But they didn't because they thought the writers thought Falcon was stupid for some reason. But Flintlock, one of my favorite pirates. He's top of B. I can't give him A because is A and S are for the sacred, but Flintlock is very good. How much how much how sympathetic he is. He gets so humbled when he realizes he can't shoot anymore, and that is what when we start to see his character the most is when he gets humbled and he's like, "No, I can't actually shoot," because his entire ego comes from his ability to have good aim and be a fire with the Glock. So so yes, I very much enjoy Flintlock. Uh, yeah, I like him all around. I like his payoff where they realize that wishes were conceived from the wisher, not the genie. So as long as you believe that what you wish for is not true, then you can actually do what you want to do. So now some people thought that was stupid because like you wished it, so how could you undo it? Well, if we think about it, it actually makes sense. I don't know. But Flintlock is really cool. Um Garmadon. Okay, automatically number 1. Now, is there a separate Garmadon for like after or no? There's not. But I think pause. I think Garmadon, whether it's Garmadon from like pre Son of Garmadon or Garmadon post Sons of Garmadon, he's still goated all around. Especially in like okay, highlights of Garmadon are Crystalized, season 4, season 1. No, not season 1, season 2. Those 3 seasons are where he shines the most. You can't go wrong with Garmadon. You really can't. Um, okay. Let me check up on how the stream is going on my end. by the end of the stream. But okay. I think all the technical difficulties are gone from when we were struggling on the last stream. I figured it out by then. And I think it actually looks pretty good with the lighting from here and from here. Webcam right here. Mic. Yeah, the mic. I think we're all good. And we are about 51 minutes into the stream, which is a good pace. So, and if you're here watching and you want to say hi, just pop into the chat. Say hi like Caleb Wilch did in such a unique fashion. Okay. This ghost dude, I especially do not like this ghost dude because he is annoying and he has weird teeth and he gets trapped in a prison at one point and he just like laughs and he has an annoying laugh. So I'll put him right next to this ghost lady. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got Nero, Master of the Mind. I really enjoy him. I think I don't know cuz he's good, but as I keep saying, most of the elemental masters don't get that much screen time. And we only really see them in season 4. So, oh, hi Caleb Wilch. So Caleb, by the way, I want to know if you could let me know just in the chat right now how you found the stream, that would be helpful cuz I'm a very small channel and it'd be helpful to know like where a lot of my traffic is coming from for future streams. If you want to let me know, that'll be great. Thank you. And also thanks for just showing up and stopping by. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. Because we only have like 3 people in this stream right now. So okay. We got the speed guy. I forget his name, but he goes in B. The exaggerated swagger of the speed guy is just unparalleled. He is just so cool. I remember I played the Lego. I'm sitting next to Matthew in the couch in my basement. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh shoot, I could talk. That's right. You're Caleb. Caleb. My bad. I didn't realize that was you. Yeah. Wait. If you're sitting next to him, why are you guys separately writing in the chat? Okay, I don't know. You can do what you want to do. But bro, I remember I used to have on the PS4 the LEGO Ninjago movie video game. And I remember I would grind on that game for so long, getting every like freaking red brick, every single stud I could possibly get to unlock I wanted to unlock every single character. And I remember this dude, when I unlocked him, it was the first character I'd unlocked that was like specific to the show. And I thought it was so cool that they could combine the show's canon and the movie's canon together, and you could play as characters from the show that aren't in the movie. So I was like, ooh, this is sweet. So what I did was I got him, I played as him, and I went through all the levels again to see how I could play as him. And I remember I would just run around and mess around like the whole time. And I would just be running on the beach, killing all the shark people. And he's just like he's just like so cool. Like he's rocking the shades. He's got the outfit on point, the hair on point. He talks like really like smooth. He's like an 80s like star. He's like the Bruno Mars of Ninjago. It's crazy. I like the Star Wars one better. Like the new Star Wars one or the complete saga, because that one is obviously the best Lego game ever made. And if you guys want, oh yeah, on your Wii. So yeah, That game, of course, is way better, but that's, like, the best LEGO game that's ever been made, like, unironically, um, that game is goated, and I have it on this PC, so if you guys wanna watch I could maybe do a stream of that, if you guys would want me to do that, I could play through that with you guys if you would want me to do that, but, I'd have to work out the kinks and stuff and whatever. I'm planning on, doing a stream of Jedi Survivor when that comes out, in, March, uh, on the PS5. I'm planning on doing a stream of that, and a playthrough of that. That would take a while because it's a new game and it's like 15 hours of gameplay, but I'm gonna go through that for sure, whether you guys like it or not, because I'm excited for that. But if you guys, in the meantime, want me to do a Star Wars or LEGO Star Wars stream, then I that would be something I'd have to figure out. So, yeah, okay, so Clara clearly wants that to go down. Okay. Harumi! Harumi is goated. Harumi is goated. Where's she gonna go? She's gonna go right there. Harumi is a goated villain. A goated villain. Now, when I say goated villain, I mean villain. Whenever she's a hero, no one cares about her. She's only good when she's a villain. So, like I don't like her as much in Crystalized because they try to the writers try to make you sympathize with her, and it just doesn't work. And you are trying to they want you to like her, and you just can't. But that's not who she is. You're not meant to like her. So stop trying to make us like her. But as a villain, she's excellent. She's somewhat sympathetic in terms of how her trauma went down with the Great Devourer and all that stuff. But I enjoy Hermie a lot. She really made Sons of Garment that season. She made that season. Her and Lloyd, their dynamic, their whole thing was really good. And unfortunately, the Harumi Lloyd relationship is what started the trend of every character needs to have a love interest because of how well their relationship worked. How well their relationship worked. They felt the need to give every character a duo season where it's them and their love interest, which doesn't I don't like Princess Vanya and Cole together at all. I think Cole is much better when he's on his own and independent, but that's just me. But Harumi is goated. I love her, not in a weird way, but yes. And then we've got Hutchins. I think that's his name, Hutchins. As a minor character, he's good. Of the really small obscure characters, he's probably the best because you think he's bad, but he's not, and they really make you think that he's gonna betray them, but he's not. He's somewhat cool. He served the purpose of the story well. Uh, but yeah, I can't put him above a B just because he's not a super big character, but he's enjoyable. I'm gonna need to take another break, so I'll be right back. Okay. Clara, why are you putting frogs in the chat every time I leave? What is the purpose of that? Okay. We just reached an hour on our stream, so I think we're going at a good pace. We've got a very healthy amount of characters left, so I think we're good. Okay. So now we're on the Iron Baron. This character in my Ninjago short, I put a short up, like an edit where I ranked all the villains, and I put him as like a mid villain, and I kind of still stand by that. He's kind of mid, honestly. Uh, Most people don't like him. I don't think he's bad, but he just is very one dimensional. But I think for what he was meant to do, for the purpose he was meant to serve, I think he's good. He essentially was meant to act less as a villain and more just as like a means for the ninja to have like an obstacle. An obstacle. I have to really enunciate my words because of my voice. He was meant to act as an obstacle and less as a villain. So he comes off as very one dimensional, but I think for what he was meant to be, it works. So I think he's right in the middle, mid villain, right there. And then we have the freaking. Let me put Derek down here. We'll save him. Like I said, we'll save him. And then we have old Joe, or whatever his name is. Old Joe guy who is the master of sound. He could have been cool, but freaking Bob Ross guy, he could have been cool, but he dies immediately, or like he doesn't die, but he gets eliminated from the tournament immediately. And then they have this weird post-credit scene where like he is like feeding the snake or whatever, and then he just kind of turns into like a wimp. But his powers are really cool, I think. Like his powers are really cool, but he gets wasted right after he gets eliminated. So I think he goes in D. I was extreme D for disappointed. I was extremely disappointed with him. They could have done more. They could have revived him from. He was the only one out of all the Elemental Masters that didn't get to go back to Ninjago and save Ninjago from Master Chen, which is dumb. Did they need it to be like an even number of dragons for the final shot, or were they just did the writers themselves forget about him? I don't know. I don't know why they had to cheat my boy like that. So I don't know. J, S tier. All the probably all the ninja are going at S tier. J is an automatic S tier. Not as much as Cole, but he is an S tier. His season, Jay's season, Skybound, is my second favorite season. If you had seen my video, you would know that. But it's my second favorite season of Ninjago of all time. And I just love him in that. And the first like everything from season 1 to season 10 or 11, he's really good. And then after that, the writers think he's just there to be comic relief. So he just turns into the comic relief at that point. So he doesn't get to do anything post season 10 or season 11. So I enjoy him for the most part, but past season 11, he's just so annoying and so jokey all the time that I can't really get. Like in later seasons, he's probably one of my least favorite ninjas. But before season 11, he is one of my favorite. So, yeah. We've got this Mohawk girl who's a servant of the Iron Baron. Put her in D, I guess. I guess we'll put her in D. I don't really remember her. Whatever. And then we got Dr. Julian, Zane's father. I like seeing him in season 2, and then he dies off screen for some reason. I don't know why they didn't show him. Maybe the actor died and they didn't want to replace him, so they just like killed him off in the story. But why would they not at least like have just one quick scene where we see him die with a new voice actor? Or not, you don't even need a voice actor. You can just have it be a quiet scene. Maybe it's just like a quick flashback thing where he doesn't even talk, he just dies and it's like 2 seconds. Something. We don't see him die. We don't see him die. Not that I want to see him die, but he went to him. Happened to him. We don't get to see what happened to him. Yeah. Okay. That guy looks like Papa from Stranger Things. Who? Dr. Julian? Papa. Oh yeah, kinda. I guess. Yeah. Papa. I was thinking of Hopper for some reason, but yeah. And he's a doctor, so that adds to it too. Um, so I think Dr. Julian is mid. No, I'll put him in B. I like him, but he he dies immediately, and we don't get to see him die, so he just kind of gets forgotten about. A lot of these characters get forgotten about for no reason. Kai, automatic S tier, of course. We don't even need to explain that one. Kapow and Chop. I remember their names because of how weird they are. I guess you could say. Uh, there's like a cliche comic relief villain character from every season. For season 4, these were the ones that the writers decide to incorporate. So I'll put them in C, I guess. I don't know. Karloff. Karloff, Karloff, hate Kai. Uh, I love Karloff. Karloff is really, really interesting. I love him more than what is his name? I need to look up this dude's name because I love him so much. Um, Master of Speed. Griffin Turner. Okay, Griffin Turner is his name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Griffin Turner, but I like Karloff more. Uh, I don't know. He's just really fun. I love how they keep bringing him back for future seasons. I love Kai and Karloff's fight in the first episode or the second episode of season 4. Uh, and then you think he's evil, but then he really is just like looking out for himself. He gets eliminated from the tournament almost immediately, but we get to see more of him down in the factory, which is cool. And him and Cole have a really good dynamic and relationship. So Karloff, B tier, really good. Here's the furry boy, not the furry girl. Where's the furry girl? Right here. This is the furry girl. Here's the furry boy. So let's put him right next to her. um, Nauticon's father. I don't know. It's not. It's one of those boring, forgettable characters again that don't we don't ever get to see. So let me. It says my internet is trash. So let me see if it's working. No, we don't ever get to see. So it says my internet is trash. So let me see if it's working. Okay. Yeah, my internet is weird for some reason. Okay. And then we got the big Oni guy that wears the yellow mask, as we can see here. He's kind of annoying. I don't really like the 3 Oni people that are like the motorcycle dudes. I don't really like them that much. They wear the masks. I don't know. I'm this stream is boring because there's a lot of characters. His head looks like cheese. Yeah. Um A lot of these characters I just don't prefer, and I usually don't have I don't have, like, bad things to say about them, but they're just boring. So, I'm gonna put them in D, not the D, but D, pause. Uh, and yes, D tier. I might as well put, Ultraviolet in D tier too. Yeah. Mr. E is different. Mr. E, I think, goes more high, but okay. We've got the freaking big stone warrior dude that yells at people. He's mid, I guess. He's he yells at people. He's a stone warrior. It's the most mid thing you can possibly imagine. Uh, just from how I just described him. So mid. Okay, here's my thoughts on the freaking abominable snowman guy. He's cute. I like his episode, especially with Cole, but his design is just so bad. Let me show you his design in a better image. Um, trying to remember his name. I don't remember his name. Oh, Crag. That's his name. Okay, I've got images right here. Let me show you. Um, Crag. This is Crag. Look at this. Look at this design. This is terrible. He has no nipples. Like he literally cannot get past the first stage of animation development. Like they just gave him like a quick model in paint and then just literally just approved it. What is this? This is garbage. This is terrible. Look at his teeth. Look at the little lick of hair he has. What? I'm gonna okay. The Yeti dude looks like a Scooby Doo monster. I don't watch Scooby Doo, but I totally got that joke. Uh, yeah. By the way, have you seen the Velma show? I know it's very controversial right now, but apparently it's straight garbage. But yeah. Okay. Okay. So I like. Okay. I like him. He's cute. He's cute, but he is not a good design at all. So we're gonna have to put him in C, unfortunately. Oh, that rhymed. Unfortunately, C. Okay. Here's the Skulkin dude. I forget his name, but he's annoying. So is the other one. This one is especially more annoying, and he's just like, "Oh, you can't be eating that rock donut, boy." So, uh, it looks so weird. What does the design? Yeah, true. If that's what you're talking about, then yes. They all change races for no reason. Who? The skeletons? I don't know what you're talking about. What changed races? If that's what you're talking about, then yeah. Scooby Doo. In the show? Yeah. It wasn't I mean, it's Hollywood. That's gonna happen. That's what it is nowadays. Just gender swapping, race swapping all the time. They're freaking making the Little Mermaid African American. Uh that's how it is. I judge stuff based off the quality. Uh, Now I acknowledge that there's race swapping going on, but I still hear stuff out, and if it's trash, it's trash. So, which I'm expecting the Little Mermaid remake to be trash. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, not Nelson. We're on the Nindroid. The Nindroid is D tier. He's one of the most forgettable kind of foils of the show. No, I'll put him in C. He's all right. I mean, he's he's a good he's a fine foil for the ninja. The Overlord is the main villain of that season anyway, so he doesn't really get to do much. Um, for real, yeah. Uh, so yeah, I can't right now. Like all these characters are so mid. I can't even describe them. I can't even like tell you my thoughts on them because they're all the same. Literally, I feel the same exact way about Faith that I do the freaking Stone Warrior, and they're two completely different characters. You got little boy Nelson. Now, I liked Nelson in Skybound when he made his first appearance as a little Make-A-Wish kid, but then they decided to make him into a newspaper deliverer that pops up and makes cameos in all sorts of different episodes. And I hate the newspaper episodes. Just so you're aware of it, I hate the newspaper episodes. It literally wastes time. It's just about people delivering newspapers in the midst of like all of the city destruction. It's so stupid. So I like Nelson as a character, but whenever he makes an appearance besides his first one, I can't help but groan because I know what's coming. So I have to put him in D. I have no other choice. I have to put him in D. Lloyd Garmadon. Obviously, we put him in S. F. No, S. It doesn't matter. I usually do tier lists where I order the different. Why am I pointing? You guys can't see my finger. Um, I usually order the characters in the movies or whatever I'm ranking. Like I rearrange them like this, so that it's easier to see like which ones I like more than others if they fall into the same tier. But that takes way too much time right now. So Rolf vibes. Oh my goodness, he does low key look like Rolf. That's funny. That's funny. Um, but Rolf isn't an annoying crybaby sometimes, like Lloyd is. Uh, so I mean, he might be Rolf when he's not talking with Liesel or like being a Nazi. He low key could be like a wimp. Like we don't know what's hiding behind those eyes. So maybe he is like Lloyd. Okay, we've got Cole's dad. I don't really like Cole's dad that much because he wasn't supporting his son. And he doesn't see being a ninja as a valid career, which is stupid. Even though Cole doesn't get paid, he doesn't need to get paid because everything is provided for him by like Wu and Nia and the other ninja. So why is this a problem? Why does Cole's dad become so cynical of his son whenever his son mentions that he's a ninja? Like, I don't know. Like you don't have to be on board with his career, but at least support him. At least support him. That's why. And he also has like these weird cameos where he's with his band and they sing random stuff. He's featured in the worst ever episode of Ninjago, which is Ninja Ball Run. And that episode is terrible. and he's in this episode. Uh, so let's put him in D. Like I said, F tier is for the worst of the worst, which we haven't really gotten to yet. I mean, we've done these, but I feel like there's more. Oh yeah, there's one more that you guys are gonna hate. Uh, um, okay, and then we've got I forget his name, but the developer of Prime Empire. Why Unagami and Prime Empire? Why did he even make Prime Empire? Uh, to become like an intelligent thing, because Unagami was the game, and then he freaking made the game come alive, and that's what caused everything to happen. So why was he not careful enough to like pull the plug on Unagami before it was too late? I don't know. I might have missed it when I watched it because I've only seen Prime Empire once, but as I if I can recall, he was oblivious to the fact that Unagami had like gone intelligent and was able to create this entire like world where you could hop into the game and play the game like within itself. So that's his fault for everything happening. So I'll put him in D. He's kind of stupid. Uh Misako. I hate Misako so much. I hate Misako so much. I want to take Misako. If I had a minifigure of Misako, I could do this right now. But I want to take Misako, put a Lego piece in her skull, drill it down in there, pause, and then throw her into a fiery pit to burn forever. She is a terrible mother. She's a terrible wife. And she's irresponsible and oblivious to anything that's going on. She's literally meant there for exposition dumps and to freaking be a terrible husband, wife, and and mother. What? She's so terrible. I hate her. The mom from Ninjago, the mom from the Ninjago movie was so much better than Misako because she actually cares, and Misako does not care about anything. I'm convinced that she does not. I'm convinced that she hates her son and her husband. So she goes automatically in F tier. That's all I'll say. Um, what's up? Hi, Norik Mala. Oh, you looking pretty fire in that picture. I'm not gonna lie. That's a bit harsh. It's not harsh. Anyone that has seen the show and knows about Misako would know that this is terrible. She is an abomination. What's up, dog? How you doing? Does he reach chat? Yes, I do. I'm doing it right now. Yeah. Okay. How you doing, Norik? How you doing? Okay. And then we've got me stock A. Not me stock O, but me stock A. I love her, honestly. She's like really at the beginning, she was just an excuse to get Traveler's Tea for Woo, and her voice was kind of weird, but eventually she became a household like a household name, especially in like Sons of Garmadon, especially Haunted. Haunted, she is like so fleshed out as like an Oni, and as and explains like how she knows so much about everything that's going on. I love Misake so much. So she's going in A. That's where I'll put her. Good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice I've said this in the stream before, but my voice is freaking dying. So if you hear voice cracks, don't clown on me. There have been a lot of voice cracks, a lot of voice crack fails so far. My voice is not at 100%, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault, I promise. Okay. We've got the freaking monkey from Skybound. Where are the other pirates? Where did I put them? Let's put them in C, I guess. It's just a monkey. Pirate monkeys are always just like whatever characters. They're always just like forgettable. They're just meant there to sit on the freaking pirate's shoulder and just sit there. Oh. Yeah, no. That's all they do. So yeah, C tier, I think is appropriate. Where the rest of its face go? Whose face? The monkeys? The monkeys? Bro, I can't even talk. The monkeys? Are you talking about the monkey? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. It has no mouth. Well, it's like a mechanical monkey. It's weird. I think at one point it was an actual person. No, I'm thinking of Doubloon. Because there were like a series of shorts that explained like what happened to each character before they joined the pirates. Yeah, that was Doubloon. But I don't know. It's like a robot monkey though. It's not an actual monkey. I think it does have a mouth though. You just can't really see it that well. Okay. I'm also gonna save Moro for the end because Moro, I have another hot take on, which you will see soon. Mr. E. Mr. E is pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I don't get the immense amount of hype that he gets, but like I don't understand why he is super hyped, but I somewhat enjoy him. He's a cool side kind of character that is there just for like the cool kick butt moments. But I remember there was a video that got leaked of how Mr. E was originally supposed to be the Zane or Echo or whatever, Echo Zane. And that was gonna be like a big twist, but that never came to fruition for some reason. That there was like a working animation for that whole scene to play out, but they never released it. So that would have been even cooler if he had been Echo Zane. That would have been a cool reveal. I wonder what that would entail, or like why Echo Zane would be evil. But it sounds cool on paper. Okay, and then we got Maya, Nia and Kai's mom. I'm gonna be honest. She is kind of annoying, especially in like Seabound. She's kind of annoying. She's this is the same thing like I said earlier. People need to distinguish characters' contributions to the lore versus their actual contributions to like them being good characters. Because like you can have the like most important character in the world that like Master Wu is so heavily important to the show, but the reason why everyone loves him is not because of how like lore heavy or like how much he contributes to the show, but because of how well written of a character he is. So this is the same thing with her. She's not that good as a character, but she contributes a lot to the lore. Being Kai and Nia's parents, she was kidnapped during when Kai and Nia were at a young age. She's heavily influential on Nia's arc in Seabound, but as a character, she's not very well written. So I think she goes in D. Not a con, automatic S. Top 3 villains of the whole show. Nauticon is goated. Nautic oh my goodness, Nauticon is so fire. He's so interesting because he he's a clever twist on a genie that we haven't seen really before. He doesn't just grant you your wishes. He twists your words in a clever way to make you trapped in your wishes. And I like how he picks all the ninjas off one by one, and that's like kind of the mystery of the season where like you're like who's going to go next or how are they going to all escape the sword? All that stuff. He just really exemplifies what I love about the season, about how it's not a direct mystery, but he provides a lot of like ambiguousness and like mystery, not mystery, but like kind of intrigue about the whole season. So, um, Nero, Master of the Mind, best elemental master by far. He's going in A. I'm gonna be honest. He's going in A. People are mad at him because of how he kind of betrays. Oopsie. Of how he kind of betrays the ninja at the start. But you soon realize that he was only looking out for himself and what he thought was best, and he couldn't immediately trust the ninja, which makes sense because they are the third party in the situation, and Master Chen is the one who he originally trusted. So, so it makes complete sense why Nero would betray them. But then later on, once the ninjas start to gain his trust, uh, he joins their side, and it's all fun and good. But I love Nero. He's wholesome. His powers are really cool. He was able to actually help the ninja out uh, in defeating Master Chen. So yes, why is this not the bottom? Okay, we oh ugh, another terrible designed character. Oh, I need to look this up. Ninjago Cloud Kingdom Monster. I guess that's what he's called. Nimbus. That's what he's called. Oh. Oh, that thing's gonna give me nightmare. I know, it's creepy and weird. Ugh. Look at this. Look at this. It looks like from freaking Skylanders. Oh. Oh. It's repulsive. It's terrible. Why did they design him like this? No. Oh. Nah. We're putting him in the F. Nah. I know. It looks like that for real. It looks like that. Oh. And then we've got freaking Benjamin or whatever his name is, who is actually nice and doesn't betray the ninja. Uh C tier, I guess. Uh Nia, of course, we're putting it in S. Okino. Oh my goodness, I love Okino. Uh he's like the he's like the Danny DeVito. I'm trying to think of like a comparison. He's like that one character that like people love for no reason, but it's not even like fake. Like everyone loves him for a legitimate like everyone legitimately loves him, but I don't even know why. I love him too though. I love him. Okina's great. Uh okay, we got the Oni Omega, I think is its name. Um yeah, no. Omega why did they make this character the final villain for season 11? Like, season 11 originally was gonna be the final season, and this is what they came up with for the villain? Nah, it's bad. It's bad. The Overlord. Overlord, okay. The Overlord ugh, the Overlord is A tier, not S, because he wasn't that good in Crystalized, first of all. They keep bringing him back for stuff, including Crystalized. He just he's good originally, but it wears thin after the 3rd season he comes back. Like, he dies, comes back in season 3. He dies in season 3 and then comes back in Crystalized. And you just get tired of it. You just get tired of it. That guy looks creepy. Who the Overlord? Yeah, he's scary, especially in his voice. His voice is like real his voice in season 3 especially when he hasn't taken a physical form yet and it's kind of like a virus. His voice is really I can't describe it. His voice is like wet. That sounds weird, but he speaks with such like moistness, like if you know what I mean. That was weird. Why did I do that? But if you know what I mean, he speaks like in a really interesting way, and the voice actor did a good job. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So if there's any people that are going to join the stream, now is the time to do it. Period. What about it? Okay. We've got Mr. Pale. Mr. Pale, I really like as an elemental master. He's going at B. I really enjoy Mr. Pale. He's funny. It's Kirby Morrow who also voiced Cole. Rip. Rest in peace. Or rest in pieces, I should say, because it's Lego. But yeah, I like Mr. Pale. He's funny. He has cool powers. And I like him. That's all I can say. Pixel, I have very mixed feelings on because she is very interesting towards the beginning of the show as a love interest for Zane. But she's much more than that. She has an interesting dynamic with all of the ninja. She has an interesting power set, an interesting design. And then after they bring her back in season 4, she kind of acts as a Misako type character where she just is there to provide the tech for the team or to be like the person they can call up on the phone and be like, hey, we need backup. And then she like pops up. And I don't really like how prevalent she is in later seasons. Like, there's no reason for her to be in the show this much. I don't know. And for her to not do anything. That's the problem. I don't have a problem with her being in the show a lot. It's just that she's in the show a lot, but doesn't do anything interesting. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put her in C. A lot of people are gonna give me hate on that, but yeah, C. C, I think is whatever. We've got the police commissioner. I like him, but the only thing about him that brings it down for me is how annoying it is that they keep bringing back the freaking model boat joke. Like, every time we see the commissioner and they burst into his office, he's always working on some model boat, like the same one every single time. And he's like, "Oh, I keep getting interrupted. Ninjago needs me." And it's just like, it was funny like the first time, and then like for literally years on end, he still can't finish that boat. I why is his mustache like that? I don't know. That's like a freaking like paintbrush mustache. It looks like his mustache literally looks like a paintbrush. Um, okay, you got the mailman. He of all the like recurring minor characters, he's my favorite. I'm gonna have to put him in B. I like how he shows up uh with a reason to be there. He's not just there for a cameo. He's there on a very specific reason. Mostly it's because he's there to deliver the mail. But I like the joke that they made in season 8, I believe, where he like made a cameo and then he was like, "See you next season," like kind of breaking the fourth wall a bit, like saying like, "Oh, I make a season like annual appearance in every single season," which I believe he does, if I'm not mistaken. But I like that they keep bringing him back. It usually never gets old, and I enjoy it. Pythor, automatic S tier, great villain, also acts as a great hero as well. When he's on the ninja side, I love it, and when he's on the bad side, whoever's allegiance he's serving, I really enjoy him. His voice actor does a really good job, and I'm surprised his voice actor has stayed on the show for as long as he has, because as an actor, like if I were acting as Pythor, I would get tired of it too because of how like prevalent, like how much he appears in the show. But no, like the actor is still in it. You can tell he's still passionate about the character. I love the character. Um, he needs a redesign. I think he kind of gets a redesign and crystallized, but he's been white for way too long. White in color, not white in ethnicity. Uh, I liked his purple design way more than his white design. Uh, so I feel like if they found an excuse to bring him back with the purple design, I would like it very much. Let me check up on the stream one more time, make sure we're still rolling. With the purple design, I would like it very much. Let me check up on the stream one more time, make sure we're still rolling. Nicole, like chores and stuff. Why not? Okay, we're good. We've got Racer 7, or is that her name? Racer 7. Okay. Racer 7. She's kind of annoying. I don't know why the show thinks that we like her so much. We don't. I mean, I'm glad she only appears once, but still, even that one appearance, I always feel a need to skip because of how annoying she is. That whole race episode is kind of annoying because it's a excuse for a side quest just so we can meet a new character, and then she's gone, and then no one likes her, and then we're happy when she's gone, and just annoying all around. Okay, and then we got Kai's father, which is much better than Kai's mother. Kai's father, I really enjoy. He's like such a cool dad. Like, if I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say if my dad wasn't around, I would want him to be my dad, but I'm not gonna say that. Um, yeah, he's just really cool. I love how they play video games together during Steambound. Like all the chaos is happening, and then it just cuts to Kai and his father back at the monastery, and he's just like chilling, playing games with his dad. I just love that. uh, we've got Ronan. I freaking hate Ronan. Ronan needs to die just as much as Mistake does, if not more. I, Ronan is so poorly written, it's embarrassing. Like he's meant to act as this kind of rebel character who you never know what side he's on, and he always is in it for the money and that kind of cliche stereotype. But it's so poorly executed that you're not like surprised whenever he betrays the ninja. You're just pissed off because you never ever get to actually know his character. He's just literally his entire motivation for the whole show is just money. Like there are some characters that I I love to hate, and that those are good characters. There are characters that are villains that you're meant to hate, and if that's the case and you do hate them, then that means they're well written because they were written for the purpose of being hated. But Ronan, you're meant to like him sort of. In the moments where he's serving the ninja and on their side, you're meant to like him. But I just don't. I just get mad whenever he pops up. So Ronan is F tier. Don't talk to me. Terrible. His mustache looks like the McDonald's logo. Who the the commissioner? Oh my gosh. Yes, it does. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's true. That's true. Um okay. Here we've got what's his name? Skeletor. I don't remember his name. Uh Crunch Eye. No, that's a different one. I forget his name. Oh, what's his name? His name is not Skulkin. There's no way. Samukai, that's his name. Samukai is as a starter, like for the pilot episodes, he was all right. But looking back now, he's not very good as a villain. He's mid, honestly. Like he can get annoying sometimes, and he was like so cocky for no reason. Like he was t- he was not good at leading the skeleton army, but he was still so cocky. He was all talk, honestly. Like I never believed that he was actually fit to be leader. Like I was on Garmadon's side when Garmadon and Samukai were fighting about like who should take the place of the underworld or whatever. I was on Garmadon's side. You're meant to sympathize with Samukai because like he is a skeleton as well, and he has been the leader for so long. So you're meant to be like, oh, well, he shouldn't be dethroned. But I just wasn't like he's all talk, and I don't really like him that much. So he goes and see. We got freaking James or whatever his name is, or I forget this guy's name, but it's like some weird white basic name. Uh, he's cool. He helps. He's a cool kind of side character for Prime Empire. Um, and then we get to see him kind of fleshed out more when we realize that he has been trapped in the game for so long and that he was like the original victim of being trapped in the game. That was a cool twist, and I like that. Uh, and he kind of has learned to adapt to the new lifestyle he's in and has kind of made a life for himself in the game, which I appreciate. I like how he's not still after years and years of living in the game, like mad, like, oh, I want to go home. Like, no, he's adapted to his environment, which I appreciate. We got Shadow or I don't know his name, but another elemental master. He okay, he was right for being mad at Kai for thinking that he was the one that was serving Chen. He's right because Kai was so quick to defend Skylar in the whole situation, and he was like mad because of course I didn't do it, and he didn't do it. So of course, like if someone accused me of doing something, and I knew for a fact it wasn't me, and it was just like, and they were accusing me based off of like no evidence and just like bias, then of course I would be angry. So I don't know why people hate on this man for being angry and snapping at Kai. I would do the same exact thing. It's literally human nature. I mean, it doesn't look human, but it's human nature. Skylar. Okay, I like Skylar a lot. She's wholesome. Um, I wish we could have seen her with Kai a little bit more. And maybe just see her more in general. Because I feel like, okay, here's the thing. I would want to see her more, but they would have to nerf her powers because her powers are way too overpowered to exist in this show. She can literally she can literally take any elemental power she wants So she basically has access to all of the elemental master's powers combined. So that's a little bit too OP. So they tried to nerf her a little bit in Sons of Garmadon, where like she can only handle a certain amount of power for a certain amount of time, but it's still pretty powerful. So they have to like nerf it down even more if they want to put her in the show, which I think I'm fine with. I don't really care about her powers as much as other people do. I'd rather just see her as a character than see her powers displayed. So, but I really like her. Got the old lady from the ice chapter. She's fine. She's fine. Keep voice cracking. We're almost done. She's fine. She convinces Kai to like. She convinces Kai to get his powers back, based off of like pure luck. She's just like, believe in yourself, and then Kai has his powers back. It's kind of weird. But she's whatever. We've got how do I not remember his name? This dude is the homie. How do I not remember his name? Oh shoot. Whatever. I don't need to know his name because of how goated he is. This man is so funny and so good. I love him so much. He's never truly a villain or a good guy. He's like in this weird, unsure middle ground. But I really love him. Like he's just so charismatic and funny. The only thing I would say, his mouth looks like Batman. Kind of. Like his yeah, kinda, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Like the shape of his mustache and his mouth or whatever. Um, the only thing I'd say about oh, it's Captain Soda, that's his name. The only thing I'd say is it doesn't make sense why he would exist past season 2 because Garmadon made a wish to create the pirates and bring them back. And then when they go to the time travel episode, they destroy the weapon that caused that wish to happen. So therefore, everything that Garmadon wished for should cease to exist since the weapon is destroyed. But Captain Soda was still around, like in the future. So how how is that possible? I don't understand. But the contradictions are welcome if it means we get to see more of Captain Soda. We're almost done, guys. We're at an hour and 53. We've got this. We got freaking Ghost Guy. Speed run. Boom. We're putting him with other ghosts. We got freaking Tox. This is the one elemental master I didn't even remember existed. Like she has literally never spoken. I've never seen this woman in my life. I'm convinced she was never in the show because of literally how unmemorable she is. So I'm gonna put her in D. Unagami. I really like Unagami. He's a great villain, super underrated. I like his redemption arc. A lot of people say it doesn't make sense how he turned into a human boy, but I like it. I don't really care. The whole thing is about a video game coming to life. So I don't think you should worry about a video game character coming to life because the whole concept was ridiculous anyway. So it's not a problem. Freaking ice dude, not the ice emperor, but the ice dude that like convinces Zane to become the ice emperor. Uh, no, he is literally just meant there to be a foil and to convince Zane to do his bidding, and taking advantage of Zane. So no, this ghost, same thing. Master Wu, we already know. We already know best character in the game, best show, game, whatever. Best character by far, no question. He's even goated in the movie. He's even goated in Day of the Departed, which sucks. He's even goated in freaking like obscure shorts that are like not even canon with the show. He's good Any way you get him, he's good. I don't even think I need to talk about him because everyone knows that Master Wu is goated. So I don't even need to talk about it. Master Yang, terrible villain, terrible, not F tier, but he's really bad. His whole story doesn't even make sense, and he's featured in probably the worst Ninjago material we've ever seen, which is Day of the Departed. So there's not even a question in my mind that Master Yang goes anywhere above D tier. Zane, you already know with the other ninja. Boom. Okay, we've gotten down to the final two. The two people I saved to the end to talk about. Hour 56. Okay. We got Moro and we've got Dareth. Let's start with Dareth. No, let's start with Moro. Moro is super overrated. Like the most overrated character I've ever seen. Why do people love him so much? He reminds me of Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens. Like he's like a whiny baby who doesn't he's just so whiny and annoying. I don't like him. His arc is potentially really good, but the voice acting and like he possesses Lloyd the whole time, so it isn't even really him for the whole season. So like it's just like he's just so annoying, to be honest. Like he's fine as a villain, but in terms of like is he like relative to the other villains on this list, he's definitely one of the worst ones. So I'm gonna put him in C. You guys can screenshot all you want and share it all you want and clown on me and hate on me, but literally I hate how loved this character is. I don't understand. For real? Okay, at least one person agrees with me. Okay, now we've got the final, the most goated character in all of fiction, not even in just this show, in all of fiction. Dareth the Brown Ninja. Dareth, will you marry me? I promise to care for you in sickness and in health till death do me part. I Yes, that's true. That is true. True. That is true. But it's Dareth. Come on. I know. I can't deny it though. I'm okay. I'm not I'm joking, but oh my gosh, bro. Dareth is so goated. He's funny all the time. I don't care if you think he's annoying. That's your opinion. You can go eat your popcorn and enjoy Moro instead, or go watch freaking Ronin. People will think Dareth is trash. Think Ronin is probably S tier. Um, but Dareth can be my godfather, or Dareth can be my children's godfather. My godfather. What am I talking about? Um, Dareth can have my children. I I think that's all that needs to be said. I don't even think there needs to be an explanation. Dareth is just automatic S tier. I said I wouldn't organize the characters within the tiers. I wouldn't organize them like based off of how much I enjoy them. Like Zane is in the back, so he's the worst in the S tier. I'm not doing that. But at least for Dareth, I'm putting him at the front to emphasize he is the top character. So that is gonna wrap it up, I believe. I think Claire is the only one watching at this point. But if anyone else is, you can say bye in the chat or comment on the video after. But I think that's going to wrap it up. And I'll see you guys next time, I guess. if you guys want to see the full tier list in a pit here, Ninjago character. No. Dareth is boom. I will share this on a community post later today. For you guys to see it in full. If you guys want to analyze it and whatever, do whatever you want. Your mom. I agree. Clara. That's gonna wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed this, if you're watching the VOD or watching it while it's happening live, which I believe is only Clara. So if you're not Clara and watching the replay of this, thank you for watching. And if you've made it all the way through, thank you for that. And that's gonna finish it. So bye, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Pray for me. My voice is still trash. Pray for me, please, that I may recover from this terrible illness. And yeah, that'll be it. So goodbye.